Hello, beautiful souls. How y'all doing? If you're new here, I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini, where we talk about the law of attraction, spiritual fitness, manifesting your dreams into reality, life, love, all good things. Today I'm going to be doing a twin flame collective reading as it resonates for masculine energy, knowing that not everything will resonate, so kindly just pack away what doesn't. If you have feedback for me personally, kindly send me an email. Please do not disrupt the loving vibe of this channel. I will welcome your feedback with a honest, open, loving heart. So I wanted to go over something very significant today before I even get into the cards. I wasn't going to do the cards again. I was going to do a backdrop, but these cards, they never cease to amaze me, and I just had to show you the beauty of how the dynamics of this works. I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number. I just let the 4 cards fall out. They always resonate with the energy, that collective energy, whatever part of whatever collective you may be. And yeah, so it's beautiful. So today is August 23rd. These are never date stamped, but August 23rd, 2023 is the first day of Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde can put some of you in like a setback, miscommunication, tech failures, all sorts of things. But one good thing about Mercury retrograde is it kind of like it's going backwards. And when a motion's backwards, sometimes it represents someone in your past coming back into your present. And that's what I truly feel with the Twin Flame Collective. I felt this energy all week, this beautiful energy. And I just feel like this Twin Flame Collective, every single day, there's momentum, there's contact, there's communication. You're just coming together beautifully and wonderfully. And I love it so much. I've been getting these messages from Source, and I keep seeing the number 717, and to me that represents twin flame union reunion. And I'm not looking for these numbers. So it's just, I'm so happy for all of you that are coming into this beautiful energy, this universe of, I want to say, physical embodiment and physical reunion. So it's so wonderful. So I'm going to go through the masculine energy. And again, I've always predominantly channeled masculine energy, and I'm sitting here smiling because it just resonates. It always resonates. I strictly do this out of visual pictorial purposes and honestly for my own entertainment purposes. And I want to go over, and this is a bit of a different backdrop. Work I'm doing in my office, not my other room, and I guess it's just time for change. So I want to talk about this communication, and this communication has been running crazy in the I want to say the Twin Flame Collective, more so for the masculine. So I don't know what it is about the energy this week. Maybe it is leading up to Mercury retrograde. I have no idea, but they have this very strong urge to communicate to the feminine energy. And this card keeps coming out. I want to say that it's going to come out of nowhere, this communication. You're not expecting it. You're not looking for it. You're feminine. You're focusing on yourself, standing in your power. And it's going to come in the most beautiful way. And so be ready for it. And it is so beautiful. I want to talk about this clearing karma card for a second, because part of this journey is clearing karma, and it is very tough. And sometimes, you go through bouts of, you clear it and then you feel better and you continue to clear it until it is completely gone. Well, the masculine energy has actually let go. And this is so significant. Not everyone in their journey of life has been, I want to say, chosen or selected to clear karma. Clearing karma is probably one of the most excruciating things you'll have to endure in your entire lifetime. And not everybody can. So you've been chosen and selected to clear karma for your ancestors and your future I want to say ancestors. So you're clearing a pathway to remove all of the karma that your family has experienced. And you may not know what that karma is, so maybe do some history, do some research, or do some research on history. It could be post-traumatic stress disorder. It could be, addiction, abuse, all sorts of things. So while you're going through it, it's tough. And sometimes it seems to be coming out of nowhere. But the masculine is truly let go. And it is absolutely beautiful. And they are, and believe it or not, they were rebirthing into the most beautiful version of themselves. It's, if you look at this card, you see, all of this one in careful consideration. So you see this butterfly, it's laying there, and then you see the leaf, it's rebirthing into a butterfly, but as a leaf. And, you're just kind of leaving the old and rebirthing into the new version, the best version of yourself. Sometimes, death occurs, not the death of human anatomy, but the death of cycles. And just all of this karmic clearing. And once that's put behind you, you rebirth into this beautiful, beautiful essence of oneself. I want to talk about this beautiful card. How beautiful is this? Cornucopia. And this card to me in this deck represents twin flames. So the masculine energy knows, and they've known for quite some time. They may not know that you're their twin flame, but they've come to the concept of twin flames. And that's because of the love they have in their heart. And I always want to say that divine source, God, universe, guides both of you to the truth. And they've been guided to this truth. And when the more they're very hungry for the knowledge, because when they come to this twin flame knowledge, they're like, oh, I get it now. This is why I feel the way I do about this particular individual. I want to say there's a little bit of indecision with the masculine energy because, they're looking at everything. Because of this awareness and this rebirth, and they're not sure which path to travel. And I feel like this indecision is a direct result of imposters and giving false information to this masculine energy. So I feel like they may be listening to other tarot that are talking, or tarot and whatever twin flame messengers, and they're getting caught in this vortex of the incorrect information. I never felt comfortable with those tarot cards. They kind of scare me, to be quite honest, but to each their own. We all navigate our journey whichever way we want, but they're getting false information, and it's confusing them. But they do know, and it's beautiful. With this indecision, there's some thinking. This thinking is a good thing, though, because what it's doing, it's giving them a strategy on the communication and how they're going to communicate with you. It's going to be so random, and they're just. I guess they have this. It's going to be just random, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm visualizing that it's going to be spontaneous, and they're just going to follow the heart, because you're holding their heart. You're always holding your heart for them, and they know that, and they've come to this wisdom, this sense, and this knowledge, and it's absolutely beautifully wonderful. And I don't know, you're in sync. Your energy's aligned. Your hearts are aligning. And I'm so incredibly happy for it's happening every single day. So there's something very significant about this week in general. Very significant. I got the message at the beginning of the week. And whoever speaks to me speaks my given name. And not too many people call me my given name. Only my father and my mother did. And they always say, this is this, is this. And for some reason, I had this message, and I have to say it. Excuse me. Put 2 feet on the ground. I don't know what sometimes these messages are. Like I get so many of them. I don't know who it's for. But the message is to put 2 feet on the ground. Maybe you need to ground your energy. I giggle because some of these messages just don't make sense to me, but I know they're meant for you. So put 2 feet on the ground. One thing is if you're getting up at obscure times, anywhere from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning, maybe that's what it represents, because at those times of the morning, I want to say your spirit guides, your soul guides, source, divine, however you resonate, they send very powerful messages at that time. And it is recommended to put both feet on the ground so that you can get that, you ground that message. So maybe that's what it's for. I don't know. I honestly don't know these messages sometimes. I just am a messenger. Broken Open. Broken Open to me totally resonates with this card. There's a light, there's a shining light, and there's a light here, there's a light here. The masculine's heart is open, wide open. And for the first time in a very long time, as they rebirth, they're listening to that voice of the heart. And they so desperately want to communicate everything they felt from you from the get-go. But believe it starts very slow, because there's always that reluctance and that apprehension of rejection. So it's maybe a simple, hey, how you doing? What, you know, like, and then it just evolves from there. So, and even sometimes when it does occur, it is slow, there could be a miscommunication. Because that love comes flourishing back in the third dimension. Like, it's just, but you're so healed, and you know how to, I want to say, you know how to reconcile that love with each other now in the moment. Before it was too difficult and it's not sustainable. I was when, you know, my twin and I, when we came into each other, it was like we flowed to each other like no tomorrow. And the intimacy was like, it can't even explain it in words. It was like beautiful, perfect, awesome. And then we started to dwindle. Like, the conversation became less and less. The meetings became less frequent, until we just kind of like, we moved away from each other into physical separation. And it was tough. But I knew at that moment that it wasn't sustainable, because I was like acting in ways that I never acted before. And I was like, I don't know. So the masculine energy feels the exact same way when you come into this, I want to say, this bubble love. And then when you go and do your, I want to say, your work, your soul work and soul preparation to come back into each other, it is most beautiful. But there can be miscommunication. There can be, you know, it can dwindle and come back, but it's all preparation for each other. And I love it so much. The ears wide open here. And exactly, ears wide open to me resonates with the thinking man. They're totally aware. You know, there's an old saying that goes, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. To me, that resonates with masculine energy, because they're, you know, their ears are wide open, and they are so fully aware of what's going on. I want to say that this also resonates with, they're so hungry for knowledge on twin flames that they're just very, very cautious. But there are some of them that are falling into this, I want to say, matrix, or this black hole, or this vortex, and they're climbing their way out of it. But there's some, I hate saying this, I just, there's some, and this is not like me at all, this is not loving energy, and sometimes it comes over me. There are some pieces of shit out there that really truly don't care about your journey. They care about flourishing their bank account, and gifts are meant to be given, they're not meant to be taken. So yeah, somebody's giving them some false information. They can hear you very strongly and feel you telepathically, and vice versa. So and that is this right here. I'm feeling it totally. They, you know, they feel your, I want to say, your unconditional love, but they also have unconditional love for you as well. And it is absolutely beautiful. I will say one thing, because again, this truly irritates me, and it's not me speaking, it's somebody else, it's the messenger on this journey. You know, there's always these conditions that are being put on this masculine energy, and vice versa. It's not fair. You wouldn't have come together. For it is divinely orchestrated, divinely protected, and it comes in divine time. And you know, the breadcrumbing is a good? No, it's not. But you're meant to evolve on this journey of self-love. That's the ultimate destination. And whatever happens after the self-love, I'm not going to tell you what happens. You have to get to that destination first, and then you will come to the magic and the beauty of what truly does happen. Everyone, as I always say, evolves, navigates their own journey. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's what you resonate with. But putting conditions on each other is it's not unconditional love. It's conditional love. And your love is unconditional. It's at the soul level. And it's so hard to articulate sometimes. I'm longing for your warm embrace. And this totally resonates. I wish you were next to me. I miss you. Absolutely. The masculine energy misses the feminine energy as much as the feminine energy misses the masculine. You evolve on this journey separately, but you're telepathically and energetically bound. Your souls are connected in ways that can't even be, I want to say, you can't be verbalized into words. You know in your heart of hearts what this connection is. And don't let anyone take it away from you. The only one that can take it away from you is yourself. And sometimes you can be your own nemesis on this journey, because you let the ego navigate and play tricks with your mind instead of following the voice and the faith of your heart. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Most important message here. I love you to infinity. Just saying 1717 right when I said it. And I've been seeing that number like insanely. And these messages are for you, you beautiful, beautiful, loving souls. As many of you know, I believe, I want to say God's artwork, nature, anything comes at the most beautiful moment in time. And nothing is a coincidence. You know, it's different when you're not looking for the signs and the signs come to you. It has a totally different meaning than you go looking for the signs. Okay, so a lot of times you're caught off guard and you're like, wow, I wasn't looking for that, but great, thank you so much. And today's totem spirit for masculine, animal spirit is rabbit spirit. And I love this rabbit because it represents so much. But the most important thing it represents is now is a lucky time. There's something magical is happening. And I feel this beautiful energy for this Twin Flame Collective, and keep sharing your comments, because it really does help the Twin Flame Collective when, your masculine or feminine you reach out to each other. Because it truly is, I want to say, a very, very, very beautiful, magical connection. And lastly, no matter what changes life brings, nothing, let me just put that up there so you can see it. Okay, I'll put it here. It's kind of hard. Nothing will change my love for you. You give my life purpose. Because of you, I feel safe. I am forever grateful. Thank you. And that's exactly it. You have brought so much purpose and so much meaning to this masculine's life. And as I said, if you're in physical separation, you may not always see it. And if you're no contact, you may not always see it. But you have done wonderful things. And you are a wonderful, beautiful, nurturing, loving soul. And don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise, because that's what you are. You've been selected and chosen for the most beautiful gift of a lifetime. And surround yourself with nature and you will find a greater sense of well-being. Nature's healing energy is essential and magical. It will awaken the sensual magic within you. And that is totally true. at the beginning of the week, and then, as I said, I don't usually go back. I always go in the moment, but I feel like nature is essential right now for both masculine and feminine energy. I'm seeing this leaf. I don't know what it is about this leaf. You're going to come encounter something very bizarre that you've never seen before. That is a direct message from God, source, divine, universe. And you won't be looking for it either. And that's the beauty of it. And something very, very significant. It's ironic that this leaf came out as well today. I don't know why I have this green leaf message coming to me. It's like slapping me in the face. It's meant for 100, 1,000. I don't know. I truly don't. So that's what I have for the beauty of your magic souls today. And if any of this resonates, kindly hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment, love to hear your comments. They're so beautiful how you I want to say support each other in this twin flame collective. Have a beautiful day, beautiful souls.